It's always a really common question these days. What is the point of the office now? Everybody has kind of transitioned into remote working. It's a totally another rhythm. And do you even need that anymore? And that's a question that we're constantly facing with our work and also discussing internally. And ultimately, I think the pandemic hasn't changed our work culture so dramatically that the new way of work means no central home base. Humans are naturally social creatures, and the occasional person to person contact is an irreplaceable opportunity for colleagues, clients, project partners, for everyone to come together and get new and different inspiration and to collaborate together. This is something that happens differently physically and digitally. And I think that it's not one or the other, but it's rather having the opportunity to have both. I think that there's going to be a greater emphasis on sort of marketplaces, hub spaces, meeting spaces. You know, an office doesn't need to necessarily be a series of workstations that are all set up in like one very small kitchenette with a coffee machine, but rather they could become these multifaceted environments where large groups can come together in a marketplace. That's a lot of stuff that we put into our offices, or having really nicely set up meeting rooms where you could comfortably fit 6 people with natural air coming in, a really good setup with a screen, and you can just plug and play, have digital meetings there. You could even have whole floors that are dedicated towards media and collaboration spaces with breakout zones and closed meeting rooms. But basically what I think is that it's about having a multifaceted offering for everybody to come together in different ways. The classical way of working is that everybody has a desk, let's say even in open space working, that everyone have a desk, and then you're dedicating so much square meters towards workstations themselves. Whereas you could kind of share those workstations more, because not everyone will be coming to the office every day. People will be on holiday, remote working, maternity leave, whatever it might be. And if you could kind of save those square meters and put them into things like, let's say, bookable single offices. So you have a day where you really need to focus, but you also want to kind of meet some people in the office casually, spontaneously. Then you have that opportunity to rent that room, and you could stay there for, I don't know, 6-7 hours, and you could really get to work and you can concentrate. And then the next day that space is available for somebody who has a similar task. So it's more like making the office space reflect how multifaceted our work life actually is. I am personally not a very big fan of the desk because I typically work with a lot of different people. So during different times of the week, I might want to sit with one team or with another team. And so when there's sort of bookable desks or sort of desk sharing, I have a much easier time to work agilely with my teammates, almost like you do in the digital world, because you're just going from one video call to another one. So if I could have that movement in my physical office space, that fosters how I work personally. We actually find the sort of product specking so critical that we even built a furniture consulting department within our company. So they do furniture specifically, but also material. We have a really big material mountain that's right behind me. You can see it on the website, where we have a bunch of different samples from carpets, textiles, woods, metals, so on and so forth, stones. And with this department, they're able to sample items. So all around the office, we have a lot of different products being sampled. They all have a QR code on it, where colleagues can scan the code, fill out a questionnaire about comfort, style, all of those things. So we get already a rating in our office of how successful would this piece be. And then that team can also give specific one-on-one consulting to the different projects, so that they can really find the right products and the right alternatives for that level of client. What is very premium, what is something that is a little more standardized, where are we sitting within that project, and what offerings do we have?